Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is kind of going to be a one brand brush makeup tutorial. So for the makeup look that I've created today, I'm going to be using only Real Techniques makeup brushes. I absolutely love Real Techniques makeup brushes. They are my absolute favourite. They're so affordable and yet such good quality. Particularly for my base and my foundation, I will not use any other brushes, any other brand other than Real Techniques. Real Techniques brushes, I believe, are perfect for everyone. Of all the videos that I've watched on YouTube and all the reviews that I've seen using Real Techniques brushes, I haven't seen a person say that they didn't like Real Techniques brushes. For some of the makeup that I've applied, I've also used the Real Techniques Modern Natural Makeup Kit as well. So I hope you guys enjoy this tutorial and please keep watching. Okay, so I'm going to start out with my foundation first, and my three favourite brushes from Real Techniques to apply my foundation is the buffing brush, the expert face brush and the stippling brush. But today, to apply my foundation, I'm going to use the stippling brush. So what kind of happens with my foundation brush is I'll use one foundation brush and I'll use that for about 1 to 2 months, and then I'll kind of, switch it up a bit and think, oh, I'll go to use a different one, and then I'll fall in love with that one all over again, and then I'll use that one for 1 to 2 months, and then I'll go, oh, I want to use something a bit different, and then I'll use the next one, and it kind of just goes round and round like that. These three brushes do kind of give different finishes with foundations. I love the stippling brush at the minute because it gives a slightly more dewy finish because you're stippling the foundation onto the face as opposed to buffing it in. And at the minute, because I have really, really dry skin, I really like that kind of dewy, glowy look. It is good to have different foundation brushes because different foundations will look better with certain types of brush. Real Techniques also do the flat foundation brushes. I don't really like these for my foundation. I don't really like brushing the foundation onto my skin. I prefer to buff it in. I just feel that it gives my skin a slightly more airbrush look. I have also done a blog post on the Real Techniques kind of base foundation brushes. I'll link it down below. It was from a while ago, but I do discuss each foundation brush in a kind of short description, what they're like, kind of what skin they're best for and their benefits and that kind of thing. So if you want to check that out, I'll link that in the description box below. I'm now going to apply concealer under my eyes to cover any redness, darkness and also to highlight as well. And I'm going to use the Rimmel London Wake Me Up concealer, and I'm going to blend that out with the Expert Face Brush. The great thing about the Expert Face Brush is that it is small and rounded, so it gets into the contours of your face really well. It blends out all the foundation or your concealer in those hard to reach places such as the inside of your eye, around your nose. So I really think it's fantastic whether you want to use it for applying your foundation or blending out your concealer as well. I'm now going to set under my eye area using the Maybelline Fit Me Pressed Powder in 120 Classic Ivory using the Real Techniques Contour Brush. The great thing I find about Real Techniques brushes is that they're so multi-purpose. Even though this is a contour brush, you can use it for so many other different things. Like I say, I'm using it to set my under eye area. You could even use it to blend out your concealer, for blusher, for highlighter. All the brushes are just so multi-purpose, and for the price, I think it's absolutely fantastic. And I'm now just going to powder through the T-zone using the same powder, but this time on a bigger, fluffier multitask brush. Now that I have my base on, I'm going to move on to the eyes, and for this I'm going to use the Real Techniques Modern Natural Makeup Kit. So the kit contains 4 eyeshadows, a gel eyeliner, a blush, a cream highlighter and 2 lip glosses. So Real Techniques came out with 2 makeup kits. This is the first, the Modern Natural Makeup Kit, and then they also have the Night Owl Kit as well. The Modern Natural is exactly what it says. It's modern natural, it's very brown based, it's a brown gel liner and it is very neutral in tone. The Night Owl has got a black gel liner and it's a bit more dramatic and a bit more of a statement. This is a really, really good travel sized kit. You have the 4 eyeshadows, a liner, a highlighter, a blush and 2 lip glosses. So really you'd only need 1 or 2 other products as well as this to take with you. So you really are kind of packing everything into one little makeup kit. So I'm going to start off by applying 2 Makeup Geek eyeshadows first to my crease. Because the brown eyeshadow in the makeup kit is quite a medium to dark brown eyeshadow, I want something just a bit lighter to apply into my crease first as our transition colour. So I'm going to use these 2 light brown eyeshadows, Peach Smoothie and Creme Brule from Makeup Geek. And I'm just going to start by taking Peach Smoothie on the Real Techniques Duo Fibre Eye Brush and I'm just going to apply that through my crease. I'm now going to take Creme Brule on the same geofibre eye brush, but I'm going to apply this more directly into my crease. I'm now going to move to the Modern Natural kit, and I'm going to take this beautiful shimmery gold all over my lids on the base shadow brush. I'm now going to take this brown shade here on a dome shadow brush to darken up my outer V. I'm now just going to go back in with a little bit of Peach Smoothie just to blend out any harsh lines. Now, taking this beautiful champagne highlight shade here, I'm going to use a Real Techniques detailer brush, and I'm going to take this on my inner corner and on my brow bone. I'm now going to take the brown gel liner from the kit on a fine liner brush, and I'm going to line my upper lash line. I'm now going to tightline and line my lower waterline with the MeMeMe Eyeline Eye Pencil in Clay. And I'm now just going to buff out my lower lash line using the brown shade from the palette on a Real Techniques brow brush. I'm now going to apply some mascara to my upper and bottom lashes, and I'm going to use the Maybelline Lash Sensational Lash Multiplying Mascara. I'm now going to apply some false eyelashes, and these are the Red Cherry Eyelashes number 73. Okay, so moving back to the face, I'm going to bronze using the Big Bold Bronzer by NYC on the Multitask brush. For blush, I'm going to take the blush from the makeup kit on the Real Techniques blush brush. Next, using the Real Techniques Deluxe Crease brush, I'm going to apply the cream highlighter to the tops of my cheekbones. Finally, for lips, I'm going to use the lighter pink lip gloss from the Modern Natural kit. And here is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this makeup look using only Real Techniques brushes and the Real Techniques Modern Natural makeup kit. If you did enjoy it, please like the video, it really helps me out. And of course, please subscribe to my channel as well if you aren't already. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!